Hey everybody, welcome to Descriptive Astronomy. My name is Andrew Van Heuvel and I'm going to be your instructor in this online course. I just wanted to take a few minutes and kind of show you around the course, give you a quick tour, and then we'll be off to the races. First, I just have to say how excited I am to share astronomy with you guys. Our universe is so amazing, and I'm so glad that you're going to get a chance to learn about it in our course. But let's take a look at the class and get a little sense of how it works. So when you log in, every time you're going to land on the announcements page. This is where I'm going to post an announcement maybe once a week, once every other week. Just little updates of what's going on in the class, kind of keep you up on the latest. Sometimes I'll even post kind of fun things that are happening in the world of astronomy. On the left-hand side, you'll see the navigation pane here, and so I just went down one from the announcements to course information. This is where you're going to find important info about our course, like the syllabus, which will give you our point values, grading scale, and a host of other important policies in our course, so definitely make sure you read through that. Below there, you'll see the equation sheet. So our equation sheet contains, like 10 equations and some constants of nature that we'll be using throughout the course. So it's important that you have this readily available. We'll be using it on quizzes and tests and even on the final exam. So I'd just print that off and have it nearby or keep it handy. Below that, you'll see our course schedule, and this is one of the most important things that you'll be referencing throughout our class. This is the pacing guide. This is where you should be at every single week of the course and when things are due. What you'll notice is that all of your assigned work for a given week is due on Monday at midnight. Now, I don't want you to take that as that you can only work on it on Monday or maybe just take the weekend to get everything done. I highly recommend that you set aside a few chunks of maybe 1 to 2 hours throughout the week so that you can work on the class, take a break, work on the class, take a break. If you're trying to cram it all in and get the labs done and everything all at once, it's not going to go very well. So I highly recommend that you just put that on the calendar, those times that you're going to be working on the class. And I've intentionally built the class so that it's sort of broken into chunks for you like that. Okay, so we'll be referencing this quite a bit throughout the course. Again, you might want to just print it off and have it handy. At the bottom of the course information, you'll see our technical support. This is, if you're having problems with Blackboard, login, password resets, all that kind of stuff. If you're having questions on the course, though, here, go ahead and click on the instructor info, and you'll find here my contact information. By all means, please reach out to me if you're having questions about the course content or any issue with the course really whatsoever. The best way to contact me is probably by email, because then I can get it as soon as I can and respond as quickly as I can, certainly within 24 hours, but probably sooner than that. During the weekends, I don't check my email a ton, so I have my phone number there as well. If you ever have anything that's kind of urgent, that you really need something solved right away, by all means, give me a call. But you can also send me a text. That's totally cool. Just shoot me a text, say, hey, can we chat when you get a chance, and then I'll call you back as soon as I'm available. Okay, cool. Let's take a look at the actual course content. So the first page is this getting started, right? It's probably where you found the link to this video. I've got a little information about myself, and also I'm asking you to share a little information about yourself on the discussion board for your classmates. But I want to highlight one thing on this page that I don't want you to miss, and that is the units and scientific notation. This is a little review section. I'm assuming you've been exposed to converting units from like kilometers to meters, or using scientific notation in calculations. Maybe you've done that in a chemistry class, something like that before. But if you're a little rusty on those topics, then by all means check out these articles and these practice assignments. These don't go into the grade book at all, so you don't have to do them, but they're just there to help you reinforce these concepts and make sure you're comfortable with them before you move on to the first topic. So let me show you what each of these topics looks like. I mean, we're not using a textbook, so we're not calling these chapters, but you can think of them almost like chapters of our course. Each topic has several different pieces in it. Of course, there's the instruction that takes place, the videos, the readings, all that kind of stuff. And then there are the assessments, and there's a couple different kinds of graded assessments. One is practice assignments, another is labs, and the third is a quiz. And every one of these topics will have those three things in them. So let's take a look. Topics will start with a nice beautiful picture and a brief introduction to the topic, as well as the learning goals for that topic. And you can check those off as you work through them. It doesn't do anything, but sometimes it's nice to check a box. And then you'll find the actual instruction material. This will include text right here on the page, but also links to articles, to simulations, to teacher videos, both that I've made and that other people have made. So all of that instructional content is there. This won't be like a traditional lecture. It's not like I'm going to go through a PowerPoint slide for an hour. Instead, these videos are 5 to 10 minutes long, and they're meant to illustrate a tricky concept, maybe using a simulation, or maybe I'm showing you how to use an equation to solve certain types of problems. But you can see I've broken them into these chunks, like why study astronomy and constellations. So these would be the perfect sort of thing where if you have, an hour to work, maybe you work through one of these things. As you're reading through the articles, I would encourage you to take notes, and also as you watch the videos, take notes. Those notes is something that you can use while you take the quizzes at the end. You are not allowed to use the websites themselves while taking quizzes. All right, so you see another instructional piece here, and then you see a lab, right? Every topic has a lab. These are Word documents that you download. In some cases, they'll ask you to go open some simulation or make your own little planisphere, different kinds of things. But you type your answers directly into the Word document and then upload them to submit your labs. So here you can see a practice assignment. I've tried to use practice assignments in this course to help you practice the really tricky topics, including using equations to solve problems. Now what I mean by practice is these are graded assignments. They're 5 points each, but you get an unlimited number of attempts to get full credit. So you can try them again and again until you earn the full 5 points. They're really meant for you to practice and make sure that you understand a concept before you move on to the quiz. Every topic will have at least one of those. Some of them might have two, depending on what's being covered. And then at the end of every topic, you'll see a quiz. Here you only have one attempt to answer these 15 multiple choice questions. Some of these require you to solve problems and actually type in a numerical answer, and other ones are, choose A through D, multiple choice. Again, you can use your calculator, you can use the equation sheet, and you can use your notes on the quizzes, but you can't use any other websites as you work through it. Okay. Let's go to the next topic so you can just kind of see what it looks like. So here we've got same kind of thing, an introduction, we have some instruction, practice, and a lab, and a quiz. So after you work through 4 of these topics, you'll make your way to the first test. The tests, like the quizzes, only have one attempt, and you get 25 multiple choice questions and 5 problems where you're actually going to type up your work, like you show your work, and I'll grade that to see that you're actually solving the problem properly. On the test, you're not allowed to use anything except the equation sheet and a calculator. All right? No other people, no websites, no notes, nothing. It's just you, your brain, calculator, and an equation sheet. All right. I think that's everything I wanted to show you. I'm really looking forward to this semester with you. And by all means, reach out to me with any questions or issues you might have. All right, we'll see you later.